Hey, welcome to Daejuan's Aerial Quad channel. Like I mentioned in the last video, and today's recordings at least, up back in Kimswick, I wanted to get over here to Imperial, largely because they have this nice bowling alley. It's called Imperial Bowl, and it's famous for the big old bowling pin that you can see from the interstate. Not very busy here on a Wednesday afternoon. Probably get a little bit busier in the evening time. But we're now looking at the rest of the city of Imperial. And you can still see there's a lot of the rural feeling. Suburbs, not exactly living right on top of your neighbors like you get in the cities. But it's getting a little bit bigger than just down the road in Peevely, Herky, Festus. So right here, we've got, this is called the Corpus Christi Center. It has a big Catholic church, and then there's this big building right here is an events center. I think there's also a school. But that's a neat little place. And that's the fire station. And look, they got some solar panels. You'll love to see it. Getting very close to doing a little bit of solar work at the house. Good size strip mall here. Domino's, Edward Jones, Gershwin Mortgage, Clarkson Eye Care, Wildflowers Resale, Nails, whatever that one is, Subway, Liquor Express. I think that says liquor. And then, what's this one? Oh, Frankie G and Nino's. Sort of locally famous, if not just popular. Well known, at least. Alright, to prove how close we are here, if you remember the last one, talking about Kimswick, that's Windsor. That's the school. The river, of course, and kind of tough to see with the trees, but that is Kimswick there in the crosshairs. So, not far at all. And are we close enough to Arnold? It's a bit hazy out today. Can we see? There it is. Gotta try to get to that water tower. I'm not sure exactly where to park, where to fly from. But I'm gonna try. Because that water tower is special. But just some kind of right off the interstate stuff here. Gas stations, fast food. Not sure what's going on here. Something is being developed. As always, thanks to Dead Armadillo Sounds, giving us something to listen to. As much as I can just drone on and on and on and on. Get it? Drone. It's nice to have something else. So the service road here, is this the spot? There's a spot where it goes out and gets into a long road that takes you to a new, well, it was new 30 years ago, 25 years ago, I don't know, but it's a new school called Seckman that they had to build on. The biggest district here in the county is Fox, and they're up here in the town of Arnold, where we're working our way towards, and they were outgrowing their building, all of their facilities pretty severely, so they, again, 25 years ago, they branched out and opened a new district in the same umbrella called Seckman. RV storage. Very good. You know, alongside the interstate. Still a lot of forest land here. Hope it stays that way. Given some recent failures in my screen recording capturing sound, some that I could explain and some that I could not, I've just started doing backup recordings with my cell phone. So hopefully you'll hear less Dejuan from the recording room, the edit room, and you'll hear more of the live commentary. Is that better? I don't know. It's not worse. All right. Making good progress here. Heading up the road. We're just in normal mode right now. It's not windy. Like, there is a flag across the street from me, and it is hardly moving at all. Max altitude, not quite a mile and a half. Oh, I really should not speak so soon, I guess. But yeah, we're getting up into some interesting stuff. Alongside this service road here, there's a battery shop that, will custom build you batteries for things. There's an Emo's Pizza, there's a gun store, there's a lighting place that'll make custom lighting. Some interesting businesses in that one little area. Start moseying our way back to where we started. Once again, I am rocking a plus battery. Last 2 flights now, both in plus batteries. So the flight times are quite good. Still at 75% after being in the air for about 8 minutes. So there are some features I haven't messed around with yet today. Let's point towards this water tower, if we are able to actually get there. And let's hit it in cruise control. Excellent. Love it. Very good. Let's go to sport mode. See what kind of max speed we get up to. If I remember right, this should be like 36 is the limit. Yeah, so 35 and change. That's pretty good. We'll take it. DJI knows what they're doing. The Mini 4 Pro was my big step-up drone after I spent last summer with the 4K. No issues with the 4K, but this can just do more stuff. All right, I don't have any filters. I'm rocking auto settings. Let's see what I was using my pro settings with last time. All right, nothing crazy. A bit brighter. Okay. Must have been a darker day. But I am thinking about getting some filters for the 4 Pro. At the very least, just a polarizer. A better connection to look at this water tower than we did in the last flight. Just a little cell stuff there on top. Yeah. That's good use of water towers. You see more and more of them with some kind of communication stuff on the top of them. You got the thing. It's already sticking up there. May as well use it for other things. I approve. They were wanting my approval, I know, so they have it. Congratulations. 64% battery. And let's see, we're still a little bit over a mile away, and it really is facing directly behind me. Or, I'm facing directly away from it. And we're booking it home now, 35 and a half. We must be going with the wind now, whatever wind there is. I am not in the bowling alley parking lot, though. I am in the commuter lot. Here. Now, the AR thinks I'm sitting on the northbound lanes of Interstate 55. Close. Not really. No, I'm not there. It's an interesting quirk. I was thinking the other day when I was flying the 5 Pro if that happens on this one as well, and it certainly seems to. There, I've made it the southbound lane now. That's good. But right here on the other side of the highway, see this nice little parking lot? That's where I am. And here's the bank with the flag I'm talking about. Not moving much. Boy, in the recording, you can't even really see the flag hardly. Right there in the crosshairs. You can sort of make it out now. Just a bit. Looks like maybe it's going, wind's kind of headed south. Let's see, south-ish. Just judging what the flag's doing. 35, yeah, that's probably about it. Just about 36 miles an hour. What is this? Huh. They've felled a bunch of trees in here, so this is going to be some kind of development, I'm sure. Man, this area is just growing like leaps and bounds. People want to get farther away from the bigger city. Can't blame them. I feel pretty suffocated when I'm in a big city like that. And St. Louis is not enormous, but it's sure the biggest one in this vicinity. I think Kansas City, Missouri is a little bit bigger. And Springfield's pretty good size. But it's really just St. Louis, Kansas City as far as this state go. Of course, our neighbor, you've got Chicago. And Iowa has corn. Nebraska also has corn. Kansas. Topeka's pretty good size. They have Dodge City. That's the real showstopper. What else? Oklahoma. Oklahoma City's a pretty good sized town. Arkansas. Little Rock is not exactly a metropolis. And then Nashville's pretty big. Paducah, Kentucky is a good size. Did I hit all 8? No, we have 8 neighbors. I think I hit all 8. Dejuan from the recording room. Did I do it? Thanks, Dejuan. Alright, well, let's end this nice video on a good shot of the bowling pin. Yeah, had at least a few birthday parties growing up here at Imperial Bowl. Mostly because of that bowling pin. Yeah, that's very good. Alright, we'll end it there. Thanks for watching Dejuan's Aerial Quad channel, and I do hope that I see you next time.